The simple act of slicing bread. How can something so simple mean so much to so many? For the last 2 years, Parker Ford Church has participated in a monthly ministry to the homeless in Pottstown through the Salvation Army on King Street. Chuck Schaefer, coordinator for the team, describes the details of this PFC outreach.
And we've been over here about 2 years now involved in this ministry, and we kind of got our start from Elsie Flynn making a comment to us at church one day that they were in need of another group to help with their Wednesday meals. We serve a Wednesday noontime meal, and we're over here the fourth Wednesday of every month, and we prepare different food. We have head cooks on both teams that head up the cooking, and basically they're in charge of preparing the meal, and there's an assistant cook that works with them in the kitchen, and then there's a kitchen helper that works with them on doing whatever else they need to get the meal prepared and in the ovens or cooking on the stove. Some of the other jobs that go on, the kitchen helper could be making a salad and preparing that in a large bowl and getting that ready to serve, or making a fruit salad up for the day, which involves opening lots of cans to make canned fruit salad. Some of the other jobs that go on out here in the main room where we're sitting right now, where everybody eats the meal and we serve it, there's people that make up the silverware sets, count out the plates for the meal, get the trays ready, and typically they're also cutting bread or rolls to serve with the meal. And then there's also someone that's in charge of desserts and cutting up 60 to 80 desserts each Wednesday and getting them all prepared on a table to serve. And then part of that team in the main room would also clean the tables before we serve, put out salt and pepper shakers, put out butter on each table, and then there's also drinks to prepare. Sometimes we're mixing up iced tea or punch. Other times we're just preparing pitchers of that because we already have ready-made drink. But we really need, right now, we have about 10 to 12 people still involved, and we do run short of people some months. So if you're looking to get involved in this ministry, I would suggest a good way to do it would be to come over for an hour or two on the fourth Wednesday of any month except December. But if you want to come over for an hour or two, check out what we're doing and take that as a first step into the ministry. And then we can get you paired up with the team over here and plug you in, and we can start you out, you know, in any area you want, whether it's the kitchen or whether it's the setup, getting the room ready to serve the meal.
Serving in this way means different things to different people.
I was surprised the first time that I came, the number of people that it fed, and showed a definite need for this ministry. And so once and you're hooked.
You know, sometimes it's hard to interact with people, but this is a task, so it's something that we're doing, and then we get to interact a little bit, and we get to see the whole thing through. And I really like that we come and prepare it, serve it, and clean up, and leave knowing that people had a really good meal and heard a little bit about the Lord while they were here too.
It makes me feel good because I experienced this, like me and my mom and my little brother, we went to something like this and they fed us because we didn't have enough money to go food shopping. So going to a place like this, it helps me realize that I could care for other people like they cared for me when I was younger.
For me, what it means for me to be involved in this ministry is just to serve my fellow man. There's people that are a lot less fortunate than I am right now in life, and I just see it as a way to give back to the community and for a way to put my hands and feet in action for God and Jesus. So I think it's a way to take your next step in your journey with God and actually putting the words from the Bible into action. That's kind of how I see it. It's putting your faith out there. It's taking that next step in your faith and reaching out and helping others.
Bread, God's gift of bread. It serves to physically nourish us and make us fit for work. But Jesus said, "I am the bread of life." And he also said of the loaves on that last night with his disciples, "This is my body, which is given for you." When we join the body of Christ, we are prepared for service. We are equipped to minister. When we join the body of Christ, we are nourished spiritually. The sustenance that we receive enables us to be thoroughly equipped for every good work. What is your part in the body of Christ? In the world in which we live, how will you be Jesus' hands, feet, and heart?